Chapter 12. Building from the Broken. A few days later, Raven appeared at Mina's front door, a worn notebook in her hand. It was the first time she had ever come over, and the gesture felt significant. Mina's parents, having been told about Mina's role in the therapy session, welcomed her with a warmth that surprised Raven. They gave the girls space, and soon they were in Mina's room, surrounded by guitars and notebooks. "So," Raven said, looking around the comfortable, brightly lit room, "what do we do now?" Mina smiled, picking up her guitar. "We start. You've got the words, I've got the music. We just have to find the right melody." She strummed a few chords, a slow, searching progression that felt like the beginning of a thought. Raven opened her notebook, her eyes fixed on a page covered in her neat, precise handwriting. "Well, I was thinking about the project," she began, "and how we talked about building with trash. It's like you can't just throw everything away and pretend it never happened. You have to use the broken pieces." The metaphor resonated deeply with Mina, and the melody in her head began to take shape. She played a softer, more hopeful tune, and Raven, seeing the shift, started to read the lyrics she had written.
Rusty cans and shattered glass, a future built upon a broken past. Used up bottles, faded dreams, reflected in 1,000 streams. You can't just sweep it all away and start fresh on a new day. But you can build a house with what you find. Leave the old mess far behind. Take the broken, take the lost, whatever the rebuilding cost. Forging forward a new design on a brand new parallel line.
Mina stopped playing, a look of awe on her face. "Raven, that's amazing." The lyrics were raw and powerful, a perfect echo of Raven's own journey. The last line, "on a brand new parallel line," was a direct callback to Mina's song, and it tied their stories together in a way that felt both personal and universal. Raven shrugged, a faint blush on her cheeks. "I was thinking about my mom," she said quietly, "and about me, and how we can't pretend the past didn't happen. We have to clean up the mess we made. So it's like cleaning up the environment. You take the discarded things and you give them a new purpose. You recycle and you reuse." Mina nodded, her fingers finding a new, more confident chord progression. "Building from the broken," she murmured, a smile spreading across her face. "That's it." Then they continued.
They say to think outside the box, to break free from the ticking clock. So we'll use what no one sees to build a future in the trees. Plastic bottles, tangled wire, a new foundation, a brand new fire. And we will build a house with what we find. Leave the old mess far behind. Take the broken, take the lost, whatever the rebuilding cost. Forging forward a new design on a brand new parallel line.
Mina sang the chorus, her voice soaring with emotion, and Raven joined in, her voice hesitant and off-key but sincere. The two of them, so different in so many ways, had found a common language in music. They spent the rest of the afternoon refining the song, the melody and lyrics weaving together into a powerful anthem of hope and healing. "I love it," Mina said, strumming the last chord. "But I don't get it." She looked at Raven, her eyebrow wrinkled in thought. "Is the house a relationship, the environment, or is it yourself?" Raven closed her notebook, a thoughtful look on her face. "It's open to interpretation," she said quietly. "It's whatever you need it to be." She paused, choosing her next words carefully. "Some people have it together so they don't need to build from garbage. But some people literally live in garbage and need to interpret it literally. They're making shelters from discarded materials, turning trash into something they can use." Mina nodded, following her train of thought. "And then there are people who have everything together on the outside," Raven continued, "but their lives are still in a mess. With relationships, addiction, or whatever. They need to start all over. She looked at Mina, her gaze intense. Because what is success when you're miserable or dead? Raven asked. How many celebrities like Kurt Cobain, Robin Williams, Anthony Bourdain have killed themselves? Mina nodded, a serious expression on her face. You know, a lot of people kill themselves in Korea. Even successful K-pop stars and actors. Ever heard of Guhara? She had it all and still ended her own life. Korea has one of the highest suicide rates in the world. She looked down at the floor, thinking about the life she might have had, the pressure she might have faced. It's something I think about sometimes when I think about my birth parents. She looked at Raven, her voice dropping to a near whisper. I know your life was really bad, but did you ever think about it? Suicide? Raven was silent for a long moment, a stillness settling over her. She shook her head slowly. No, never. She looked out the window, her gaze distant. No matter how bad life is, it is still something. It's a chance. Even a bad chance is a chance. Mina waited, sensing there was more. There was a cemetery behind our house, Raven said, her voice soft, almost dreamlike. When things got really bad, I would just go walk through the headstones and talk to the graves. I would imagine what the dead people would say. I couldn't really say for sure what they would actually think, but I was positive that 100% of them would wish for one more day to just walk, eat, breathe, and do the things that they never got a chance to do while living. At that, Raven picked up her notebook and left without a single goodbye.